But Bob, how concerned are you about a debt crisis coming down the tracks?
Well, Jillian, let me make two comments on that, if I may. The ratio of our debt, publicly held debt of the federal government, to our economy, GDP, is at the highest. It's at historic highs. It's the highest it's been in our history, except for World War II and then 1946 and the roll down from the war years. So yeah, I think there's a substantial risk, and I think it's something. It's hard to know whether this can go on for a long time or not a long time. In markets, generally speaking, Jillian, conditions can stay out of sync with fundamentals for a long time, and then all of a sudden adjust very rapidly and very savagely. And I think that's when you consider how high the debt GDP ratio is now. I think that's something that should be very much on policymakers' minds. A second comment, however, would be this: I think if you look at the proposals the administration has made on infrastructure and all the proposals that affect lower income people, or what they call social programs, but are actually also very important economic initiatives, I think what's being lost in the debate is these are things we need to do for future productivity purposes. So the question then for Congress and for the administration is how do we pay for it? And there is ample room to raise taxes on a progressive basis to pay for the entire program that President Biden proposed if we have the political will to do it without, in my opinion, having very little, if any, adverse effect on our economy from raising the taxes. So the question we now face is how much can we raise in taxes and other revenues, and then how much are we willing to deficit fund? And that, I think, is the set of issues that the Congress and the president are going to face. And I think we need to do it in the context of recognizing how important the initiatives are, but also how important it is to try to have fiscal discipline.